Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark,
And I'm Rob.
and today we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark's and Indiana Fever's promotional workout video. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. If you like Caitlin Clark, subscribe to our channel. Anyways, Rob, they did the promotional video. You can just, tell it was edited and everything, but they decided to show what they were working on for the off season. Now, everybody kind of knows what she needs to work on. And in fact, in the Yahoo article, right in the very beginning, they said she wanted to work on certain parts of her offensive game and her defense. But this video just showed her offensive game in terms of what they were working on. And what did you think of it, Rob? The
I
video.
thought she looked, Mark, I was telling people, I think she looks great. I mean, I'd rather her, I think she realizes better than being in that 3-on-3 league. It's better for her to work on. That's why basketball is such a great game. I mean, if she was in the 3-on-3 league, she wouldn't be able to work on certain aspects of her game, which she knows she has what her weaknesses are. So now she can work on it, and it looks like she has been. I'd like to see her defense, though. Unfortunately, I hope she has a coach there with her to help her with her defense, not just bending her knees like the coach said, Sides said before, but I mean, actually working on the footwork, sliding your feet, getting down, bending down, and like I said, I mean, in some of our videos, they said I said cheating, and by cheating I meant that you can working on forcing the person who's right-handed, force him to the left. That's what I mean. You overplay. That's cheating. Cheat to that side. Or
Rob
also
wouldn't
when,
cheat.
yeah, or when they're driving. If you know they're right-handed, what you do, you drop your left foot, so you know you can prepare yourself so you can slide for them instead of being parallel, and they can drive right by you. But if you drop your left foot back, you know you can, and they're going to dribble. At least you got them beat. You can slide easier. So yeah, she looked really good, and
She
that's
doesn't
what
do
she
that,
should be
Rob. I
doing.
guarantee you she doesn't do that. I've
No, she
watched her.
does not.
She doesn't even bend her knees. She has got this weird stance where she's bending her over with her back. And I know I wrestled because when you wrestle, you squat and you circle the other person and you bend your knees. It takes more energy to bend your knees. That's why people don't like to do it because it takes more energy to do it. But
Well,
I,
yeah,
the first thing I saw when I watched the video, because the headline in Yahoo said, "Oh yeah, and defense too." I said, "Where's her working on the defense?" Because she's got three defensive problems. One is very easily solvable, and I think that's not just her. It's like half the team where they get too far away from their people when they are at the 3-point line and they're like in no man's land. So that's solvable. The coaches say, "We're not doing that anymore," and he just says that to her and Kelsey Mitchell and everybody else who's not doing that. The other thing, she doesn't fight through screens properly well. And so I was hoping they're going to see that. They weren't working on that, but I'm sure maybe they're going to have a second video just on defense. And the third thing was what you just worked on. She's not good on ball defense. Her person blows by her too easily. And that's because she has bad stance and she doesn't have good feet posturing and sliding her feet. But Rob just went over.
footwork. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
footwork. I mean, and then yeah, like I said, with the even the pros have a problem with the screening mark. Not just her. I've been watching pros, college, and when someone's coming to check, the main thing on defense is talking. You have to talk. So if you're guarding somebody, and you're guarding my man, and my man's going to set a screen on you, and my guy sets a screen and you run and get smacked down on the ground, you should get him and yell at me like, Rob, why don't you say something? Why don't you let me know this guy was here?
Right.
That you be in your right. I mean, you're supposed to say like pick right, pick left, or even like direct them, step up, slide through. I mean, the person who's going to bring the pickup on the person on the ball, they're the ones that are like the quarterback to let that person know who's guarding the ball. Hey, there's a pick on your right, and then okay, now you could step up, or I'm gonna let you slide through that pick. Then that's there's different drills for that.
Right. And I saw Awful Announcing was breaking this down. And basically, he was indicating the whole team is lousy at fighting through screens and the Indiana Fever, which tells you that Christy Sides doesn't know what she's doing. And this is a different coach. I think it's going to be different this year. I think he pointed out that when by the 3-point shot, if the offensive player by the 3-point shot, you got to go around the screen to the front. But when you're towards closer to the basket, you want them to go behind the screen. And when the double screen, you do it that way. So he was pointing out things like that. They were all doing things wrong in the entire team, not just Caitlin Clark.
Well, the main thing is they weren't on the off. Also on the off, if you're off the ball, you can see man person. So if you see the person out the 3-point line, at least contest it. At least put a hand up in their face. If they shoot it in your face and the hand up, that's all you can do.
Let's talk about the offense that we saw. So we all know that she needs to work on her floater. She did kind of do little floaters in college, but not on a regular basis. And she did take 2-point shots in college, but not on a regular basis. She actually did more 2-point shots. I watched some games recently of her freshman and sophomore year, and she did more 2-point shots in her sophomore year than she did as a junior and a senior. And she has trouble finishing with her left hand, especially in traffic and things like that. So she was working on all those things. She was working on coming around screens and stuff like that, being tighter around the screen, and all the things that she needs to work on, and stop and pop jump shots and stuff like that.
That's the whole thing, though, Mark. At least like I said, we saw in the video, people were screening for her. On the sides, you wouldn't see it. Right. I mean, what a down screen. She's down screen, her come off a screen. She's got a quick enough shot to get it off and score. I didn't see that at all as far as offense. None at all.
No, I maintain, Rob, with this new coach, her defense will definitely be better, and her scoring will go up. And I bet her turnovers will go down. Everything about her game, her numbers are all going to go up 100%. The only exception, and that won't be her fault, just because she shot so well from the free throw line. She shot over 90%. In college, she only shot 87 or 88% or something, or 86. The chances of her going higher than that are maybe a little slim, but every other number of hers is going to go up. You know, so except for her turnovers, hopefully go down, and maybe her fouls will go down. But all the positive numbers that should go up will go up this year. I can almost guarantee it. I'm thinking she's going to average 22, 23 points. She's going to get 10 assists. She's going to get close to she got 5.6 last year, like just around 6 rebounds, and she's going to have fewer turnovers. But I want her to get at least a 2-to-1 ratio on the assist to turnover.
I wanted. Hopefully they'll post her up too, because she did that in the game once. I saw them. I'm like, yes, finally, she'd be awesome on the post.
Right,
turn and shoot. She would definitely even score more.
Well, I'd like to see her develop that turnaround jumper that Michael Jordan developed halfway through his career. And that'd be really, because she's tall for a guard, believe it or not. She's
long arms. She got tall, long arms.
Right. So that'd be nice. But the things she's working on for right now is fine. If she gets those down, when she drives to the basket, she'll be that much more deadly, because she's got several options of doing that other than going there and either getting hit in the head or dribbling back around because she didn't want to get hit in the head. You know?
Well, she's a finisher. She's a finisher.
I know.
You know, she's a finisher.
But what's the good thing is she looks bulked up too. You can tell that she's been lifting weights since the season ended. She's been lifting weights since after her freshman year in college, if I understand her quotes in interviews later. And she started doing that, and she wanted to improve her strength in her arms that's how she gets these length of the court passes, because she's been working out with weights since after her freshman year in college, and she's stronger than other women. You know, she didn't look as strong, but she was stronger than she looked. That's why she has so much zip on the ball when she passes it. So I think it's great. Rob, today's December 17th, and their first game is 5 months away. She has 5 months to work on her game, 5 months to work on these things, and that's a lot of time.
Yes, it is.
You know, she took some time off. She did the golf thing, and now she's ready to settle down and do this stuff. And I think she's going to have most of it down when the season starts. And you know, there's one guy in her website that comes to her site, and he thinks she's the best player in the league. And I say, no, I think fourth best is just about right, which she got at the end of the year in the MVP voting. But I've been saying the same thing. It's just a question of time before she's the best player in the league. And these are the things that she needs to improve on to be the best player in the league.
Well, she's got the coach. I mean, that's the whole thing. Now she's got a new coach, and she's got a coach who will encourage her to play her game, not downgrade her game, to improve her game and do what she can do. So that helps a lot. And she's got to get used to the coach. They'll sit together and they'll go over this, and they can talk to each other. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be great for her. It's going to be great.
And the only thing that's going to stop her from being the best player of all time is if she doesn't correct her weaknesses. And she's doing that already. So I think it's a really likelihood that that's what's going to take place. And, you know, someone better could come around at some point. Every time we turn around, we say, oh, this person's going to be better than Caitlin. Oh, well, whatever. It's not that easy. But first, she's got to be the best player in the league before she can even get to the next level, being the best player of all time. But I think I could actually get a betting line down, and let's say, okay, when is she going to be the best player in the league in terms of how many games into this season she's going to be? Because it's going to somewhere between 10 and 44. That's probably what it's going to be, in my opinion. But that's what I think is going to happen here. Like this, the season's going to start. Asia Wilson's still going to look the best player, and then at some point, people are going to say, more people, not just the big Caitlin Clark fans, more people are going to be saying, well, it looks like Caitlin's better than her now. The general public is going to say that. I'm not saying who's right or wrong at the exact time that she's the best player, but that's what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And at some point, it's going to happen. I think it's going to be this year. And
I think so. I think so.
She is the best offensive. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the time to, that's why, like I said, basketball is a great game. You can work on it by yourself. You don't need to have anybody else around you. You just work on your foul shots, whatever. You just go to any kind of court and, go in there and work on your game. That's most of everybody did who's gotten better. They all worked on their game, whatever, 5 months, whatever, or 3 months. So it's great.
And she is the best offensive player in the game. And she also is the best guard, either point guard, shooting guard, any kind of guard. She's the best guard in the game. So I don't want to, diminish that part of it if you're a big Caitlin Clark fan. And I think bulking up is going to help her too, Rob, so she can handle physicality that Gino was worried about. Yeah. and she'll be able to, when she drives to the basket and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's going to help completely. You can't bulk up too much because it throws off your shot. If you get too strong too quickly, it's going to throw your shot off. So you can only bulk up gradually. And so she's doing the right thing, but she definitely looks like she's toned and stronger than she was just when the season ended. You can see the difference in the picture. So I think that's a great sign, and I think it's a great sign that she's the head coach. That's the thing, Rob. It didn't do any good to do these kind of workouts with Christy Sides because Christy Sides doesn't know what she's doing. So she's doing it with someone who knows what she's doing, and she probably has assistant coaches that know what they're doing better than the assistant coaches they had before. Everything's better. Let us know what you think about her workout and how well you think she might play this year. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. And hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next videos. And if you want, you can join us for our live show. It's every Monday, 6 to 8 Eastern time, and we can talk about this. And you can call in if you want, so it's pretty cool. If you want, you can donate to our channel with super chats and super thanks down below, and there's a link to PayPal, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.